Ice-T, Morgan Freeman, MC Hammer, Jimi Hendrix, Hugh Hefner, Drew Carey, Adam Driver, Kylo Ren, former Mortarman, Chuck Norris, Elvis Presley, King of Rock himself, Mr. T, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Clint Eastwood, Tom Selleck, and Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman herself. You'll find out why it has significance. Just keep watching. Hopefully this video can change your whole perspective, your whole outlook, your whole thought process on what the military can actually do for you. But let's go ahead and get into the video. So you might be asking, what in the heck? Like, why'd you just list off all these actors, this actress, these musicians? Like, what significance does it have? All these people had a military background. Some of them, it was a punishment. Some of them had to come here into the military as a punishment, but they turned it into something that they can use to their advantage, right? So I'll leave you with this quote. I don't know if anyone said it. If not, I'm taking it, right? You don't always have to, swing for the fence. Instead, sometimes you just need to get on base. And that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about how you can use the military as a stepping stone, for your life, right? So you might be in a position to where you need to come into the military. You are in a bad situation, whether it's like you're in an area full of drugs, crime. You don't really know which path you want to go in life. You need some structure. You need stability. You might not be ready for college. All these things, right? It's perfectly fine. Come into the military, and the military can definitely provide you all of those things. Like for me, I could have went to college, right? I graduated high school with 3.9. I was in band. I could have probably had a really decent scholarship in pretty much any college around my area, right? But I knew at the age of 17 that if I went to college, I was going to party my scholarship away. I was just going to blow all of that money. And I also knew I probably was going to get some girl pregnant, right? And then I knew my life was going to come to a screeching halt, and I was going to have to change my whole game plan. I wasn't going to be able to, do the things I wanted to do in my life, right? So I decided to come into the military. So I got into the military. I was doing things. I was gaining skills, right? At the age of 17, I was away from home. So it was all on me at this point. I had to mature. I had to grow up. I had no choice. I didn't have my mom and dad helping me and hold my hand anymore. So I had to, instantly mature. Then I started to pick up things, right? So I started to pick up like little leadership skills and communication, listening skills, teamwork, organization, time management, a work ethic. I started to gain all these things, right? My first couple years, they sucked. I absolutely hated the military. I hated the Marine Corps. I was like, dang, I messed up. I made the worst decision of like all time, right? Because people make big life decisions like this, like coming into the military and doing certain stuff, right? They make these decisions because they think it's going to better their future, it's going to better their life. So that's what I thought it was going to do to me. So I started gaining all this stuff. I was like, yes, the Marine Corps is doing good. And then it's like, bam, I come into the fleet, I hit the infantry, and it's just like, I just constantly just getting shit on, right? I'm getting called worthless, getting called a bitch, all this stuff, right? So I'm like, oh my God, my life is literally turning upside down, right? I was like, man, fuck this place. I can't wait to get out. And then my whole perspective on the Marine Corps military was like, just no, I don't care about it. I started to not care as much. I started to do certain things different. I just was ready to get out, right? That was my whole mindset. And then it took me almost 3 years. It took me 3 years to realize the Marine Corps did, just not the Marine Corps, but the military in general did so much for me that I didn't even realize it. I was just sitting down in my room one day, and then it just clicked like a light bulb. I was like, whoa, it's crazy. This place wasn't meant for me, but it was meant to be a stepping stone to get me where I needed to be. I was like, oh my gosh, the Marine Corps is not for me. The military is not, this is not the place for me, right? But it helped me realize what I was supposed to do for the rest of my life, right? And I'll tell you how. All those skills that I gained, right? I realized, man, I'm a pretty good speaker. I can pretty much talk to anybody. I can get my point across to, pretty much anybody, right? I think I have, just some basic leadership skills. I have pretty good listening skills. I have a pretty decent work ethic. I was like, dang, I started putting them all together. I was like, oh my gosh, I could, I could be my own boss. I feel like I could make something from the ground up and have it rolling, right? And it's basically what all those people did. All these famous people that I listed, they did the same thing. They had to start from somewhere. And, most of them started in the military, right? They had some kind of foundation that they used. They gained all these skills from the military, and they built themselves to where they are today. Sure, I'm not up there with all of those people, but hopefully one day I will. So when I sat down and finally realized, I was like, dang, I did all this stuff, right? And I started thinking, I was like, dang, I made a YouTube channel. I'm pretty successful in that. I'm trying to go into real estate and all this stuff, right? I realized that the military is a stepping stone. It was a stepping stone for me. And that's the same thing that it can be for you. You can use this place as a stepping stone. You don't have to, have that mindset of I'm going to retire from the military. Because yeah, everybody feeds into that. Everyone talks to it. They're like, yeah, you can do 20 years and retire. Sometimes that's just not realistic. Like I said, you might get in here and you might hate it. Like I talked about in my last video, you might not like it. You might not know that this place is not for you until you get here, and then you're like, oh crap, and then you're stuck. But if you try to change your outlook on the Marine Corps, not or the military, not just think so far ahead, but think now, like in the current, think a year ahead, like where do I want to be? Where can this place get me? And you start to really peel back like the onion and really see what the military and the Marine Corps and stuff can provide for you, the skills, the mindset, the way of thinking, the way you approach things and all that. And I realized, dang, the Marine Corps being an infantry, right? It's taught me how to overcome a lot of stuff, how to deal with stress, how to do all these things. And I can include that and, into my business models in the future. I could do that with just my day-to-day life once I get out. And I was like, dang, you know what? Thank you, military. Thank you, Marine Corps, for what you've done for me, right? You allowed me to use this place, this organization, this, entity as a stepping stone for me to go somewhere else in life. So the whole point of this video is, guys, don't have to stress so much about, where your life's gonna be in 20 years and 40 years and all that. Sure, most definitely think about where you want to be, right? But try to think now in the present, right? As someone that, you're probably, thinking like, dang, what am I gonna do with my life? I'm coming to the military. What can it provide for me? You need to zap the military, the Marine Corps, whatever branch you join, of everything it possibly can give you. Not just for the benefits, but just like the intangible stuff, right? So all these leadership skills, all these communication, listening, organization, all this stuff that you wouldn't get if you just straight up went to college. So get everything you can and then sit back and, think about what it can do for you in the future. And if this is something that you like, military might be something like that you want to retire from, then go ahead and do that. But if not, learn how to use all these skills that you've gained here in the military, Marine Corps, wherever, and apply them once you get out, guys. So guys, hopefully this video has started to get the ball rolling. It's allowed you to really think about what the military, the Marine Corps, whatever branch you decide can really do for you, what it really can provide for you, and how it can set you up for the future and be that stepping stone, that foundation in your life. I'm gonna leave you one more quote, and if no one has it, I'm taking it, right? Allow yourself to load the bases. So when you do hit that fence and you aim for that fence, you can bring home that grand slam. So, grand slam. Dang, I messed up my own quote. Grand slam. There you go. But guys, if you like the video, please consider giving it a like as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you do not miss whenever I do get a chance to post my next video. This might be my last video for a little minute, guys, but I had to leave off on a good note before I know y'all don't see me for a while, guys. But as always, guys, thanks for watching.